Hi everyone, it's Patricia and welcome to our Wax Chat number 9, I believe. We are just going crazy and I see we have a few people on already, so welcome. So I don't do a lot of these live chats, but I love doing them. I find if you don't do them too often, it's kind of better because what are you gonna, you might run out of things to talk about. But we have some things to talk about today. Hi Doris. Today we are going to talk about my little kit that came in the mail. It has a little bag of stuff. It had some boxes of stuff, the harvest and the holiday. So anyway, I'd like to say welcome. It's Labor Day weekend, so I hope everyone's doing well and staying safe. And my kids go back to school on Tuesday, so I'm looking forward to that. I am going to just take Tuesday and relax and maybe clean the house. Hi, Allison. So let me just I'm going to bring myself up on my phone here, and sometimes I have to turn the volume down, so let's just see if I can do this. Sometimes it's hard to keep up with comments, but I will do my best. So let's see here. Oh, there I am, sorry. Oh, I lost myself, 1 second. Technical difficulties. There we go. All right, so I see we have, hi Shannon, and if I could just give a moment to say thank you to Shannon and Johanna, because they often come on and do my moderators. And usually we don't need moderators, but sometimes you do, because sometimes weird things happen and people show up that aren't supposed to. So anyway, today we are going to talk about the Harvest Collection. So the Harvest Collection we just kind of had. Most of it launched last Tuesday. And just before we get into things, hi Leslie Ann, did everybody kind of get what they were hoping to get? And if so, did it run smooth? Did you like the queue? Did you get up early? I don't see anybody answering. I got up here in my area, it was 4 a.m. So of course I couldn't get up at 4 a.m. I had to get up at 3 a.m. But anyway, if you are just joining, then you will also be able to catch the replay. I will make this post like a traditional video, and so that you will get some use out of it. And also, I usually go for about an hour. So, you may have seen this week coming, or just this week past, on YouTube, there's some people discussing the SFR kits that they received. So SFR stands for Scentsy Family Reunion. And as consultants, you can go to Scentsy Family Reunion, although this year they had a virtual. Joanna, you're funny. They had a virtual family reunion. So don't tell anybody, but I didn't watch one darn thing. I was busy with work, and you know, I was happy to get my things. So the good news is there was an incentive. I'm not sure which one it was. I did earn the incentive to go to Scentsy Family Reunion and have my admission paid for. Not my actual like flight or hotel or anything, but the actual admission ticket. But because they had it virtually, they decided not to do that. But guess what? They offered a middle kit that you could get for free. So you could get in a small kit, which has all these, which is testers. You could get a middle kit, which has some products, and I earned that for free. So who doesn't love free stuff? And you could pay a little bit more and get the upgraded kit. I didn't want to do that because I was just trying to be responsible. I got up at 3 a.m. and got everything I needed. I got the Jack Skellington warmer and the Jack Buddy and the bars. Everything was just delivered today. I was surprised how fast it shipped. Oh, that was Sherry who said that. So yeah, anyway, so let's go over, I mean, I will go over some of the things. If you haven't seen them yet, then we will go over them together. And then you guys can ask questions. And if you don't mind, would you mind hitting the like button? Because live videos are notoriously strange with YouTube, and they like to get feedback on how everybody's liking the live video. So if you like live videos, then please hit the like button so YouTube will know that. All right, so let's go over the first item, because we are getting this coming up. The first 2 items we are getting coming up on this coming Tuesday. So the first one I received was the Apples and Cinnamon Stick Fragrance Flower. So this one here is in the new shape. So I'll just show you the new shape. If you've never seen a fragrance flower, this is the Decorative Ring. it comes like this. It has a bottle of fragrance oil. This one says apple and cinnamon sticks. There's a seal on it, so I probably won't open that up. But you remove this black one, you put this silver ring on, but you also put the little absorbent flower in, and it's packaged with the little cloth oil soaker upper. So this is the new design right here. I don't know which one I like better. So this one here, when you first put it in, remember the oil is going to soak up probably about half the oil, maybe in the first day or two. Do not be alarmed. These last about 60 days, and yes, I find they even last a little bit longer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that one in my downstairs. There's a little like bathroom that is perfect for this because there's no outlet, and this kind of thing works great. It's a small zone. I did have pink cotton in there, and I actually took it out because I just didn't really like the smell it was giving off. It reminded me of, like, I don't know, I don't want to say it. So it just didn't, I didn't love it, and I put it in another spot, and I'm thinking I think I like pink cotton the best in the wax. But I just tried one load in the laundry of pink cotton. I haven't seen the feedback of it yet. Anyway, so that is coming on Tuesday. So if you like apple and cinnamon sticks, then you should pick that up. Now, I think I watched a video from Annie Masmanian, and she talked about putting that in her car. If you're going to do that, I suggest you keep it in a well-secured cup holder so that you don't have any oil spillage. All right, what else did I get? I got this. Pumpkin Cinnamon Swirl. Hi, Cassandra. Pumpkin Cinnamon Swirl Sugar Scrub. So right now I'm using, what am I using? Hibiscus Water Sugar Scrub. And it's all the granules I find are the same size, and I kind of just stir it and then use it. It's a little bit messy to get out, but it does do a good job at like moisturizing. So what I would do is just make sure you don't have to like rinse your hair, because you'll have a lot of oil residue on your hands and then it might get in your hair. But I'm going to run empty the groceries out of the car, be back. Yes, no problem. So yeah, I'm excited to try this because this is one of my favorite scents. I have it around here somewhere. Anyway. So I'm excited to try that, and I also, make sure that gets back in there. And we got one pod of the pumpkin tiramisu. So one pod of this, so I'll just smell this. I'm going to smell the bars in a sec. Yeah. Oh, someone's at the door. Someone else is going to have to go get that because I'm not. Coming up at some undetermined time, we are going to be getting the cider mill counter clean. And also the cider mill, I believe, dish soap. So that's going to be exciting because the cider mill is a great scent. That's a very, very popular fall scent. So I'm sure they're going to launch that. And maybe they're delaying it just because of the nozzle situation. Hi, Heidi. So let's go over the 3 bars. These bars will be coming Tuesday. And you can purchase them like this. You cannot purchase them individually. You have to purchase them in the 3-pack bundle. In Canada, they are $23, and I believe in the US, they're $17. You can put them in your Scentsy club. So if you want to buy the whole bundle, I suggest doing so. And if not, you have 30 days from the launch date to put them in your Scentsy club. So let's go over the bars in the order that I like them the least to the one that I like the most, because that will create a tiny bit of suspense. And guess what? I asked my family for their opinions too. So I have a family rating, but I won't be able to put like my little pretty thing. I'll just tell you what it is. So the first scent that we're going to talk about is Pumpkin Chai. Pumpkin Chai was the one I was probably the most excited about, I think, and it's the one that I like the least, but I still like it. So let me read you, I have the scent description here, but I have it on one of my holiday packs. Here it is. It's called the Gorgeous Pumpkin Scentsy Bar 3-pack. So in our little money bag kit, we actually got testers of this, and they are labeled and they are colored, so that's nice. So let me read you, I won't read you the full description, I will just read you the notes. So on Pumpkin Chai, the notes are white pumpkin, cinnamon, and chai. And I have smelled all these, and I cracked this one. I don't know if you can tell that. Yeah, I don't know about this. There's a lot of cinnamon. And I love cinnamon, but I find there's a lot of cinnamon. And I said to my daughter, look up what chai is. And she's like, it's black tea with different spices. And I said, well, I don't smell any black tea in here. I smell like a creamy pumpkin. Sometimes I talked about how white anything can sometimes be a little bit different. So the white pumpkin I think is a little bit different, a little bit lighter. And there's a creaminess to this a little bit. And there's a medley of spices, and cinnamon is fairly dominant in here. Out of the 3 bars, I would say this to me is maybe the strongest cinnamon. What ones do you guys find have the strongest cinnamon? Because someone wanted me to cover that, and I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, I have written down, it reminds me of a little bit of a cinnamon stick, some nutmeg, and some pumpkin, and I feel it's the strongest cinnamon. Now my family rating for this was, did I write them down? Oh, I think I wrote on the back. This one only got 2 out of 8. Is it similar to cozy chai? I smelled cozy chai. This has more spice than cozy chai for sure. But it kind of maybe has the same backdrop as cozy chai, and I think cozy chai is stronger than this. Thank you, Heidi. So this one is good. I like it. I don't love it. But a lot of my family members did not like this one. So that, you know, and my son and my daughter don't really like a lot of pumpkin scents. And my husband said, they're talking loud in the background. My husband said, he goes, no to that one. Like he didn't like this one. So pumpkin chai. Okay. So that is the one that I thought I was going to like the most, but maybe did not. Now the second one that I thought that I liked the best was pumpkin tiramisu. So let me read you the notes on this one. It says here, pumpkin, brown sugar, and vanilla cream. Shannon says her family has told her she cannot warm it. I assume she's talking about pumpkin chai. See if you, so there, I have one customer that's local, and sometimes she struggles because her husband doesn't like certain scents. And she's like, I don't know what to do. And I said, you know what I do? She goes, what? I go, I just warm it when they're not around. She goes, oh. Seems kind of obvious, but not all the time. So anyway, so this one again is pumpkin, brown sugar, and vanilla cream. Now, tiramisu is like lady fingers that they dunk in espresso, and then they layer it with like mascarpone cheese and like usually a whipped cream combination. And there's a lot of like little sprinkles of chocolate throughout, and sometimes there's like a rum kind of note, I think. I've only had it once. It was okay. Anyway, pumpkin tiramisu. Yeah, I mean, this one you can smell pumpkin. I can smell brown sugar. You can smell a little bit of vanilla. There's also a very slight, and I'm talking slight, like bitterness. And I think that's like the coffee chocolate component, but it's kind of under there. But it adds a nice complexity. This isn't overly sweet at all. Even with that brown sugar. It reminds me of a little funky twist of something like a, what's it called? Pumpkin cinnamon swirl, like a little bit more, like maybe you took that and cut a sliver of mocha doodle and chucked it in, I don't know. Pumpkin tiramisu smells like a pumpkin frosting to me. Yes, I would say that's a good description. Yeah, almost like, yeah, it's a nice scent. The more I smell it, the more I like it. Yeah. I remember my first instinct was I was like, oh, but I do like this. Now my family rating again on this one was only 2 out of 8. So let me see. My husband liked it, and both my kids did not like it, and I liked it. So 2 out of 8. I think Allison just said she couldn't decide if she wants to order the 3-pack. One thing, I think I was a little bit sad that some of the other regions got the apple 3-pack, and I think it would have been really fun for Scentsy to have the pumpkin 3-pack against the apple 3-pack and see which one sold the most. Because, I mean, who wouldn't want to buy 2 collections? Anyway, so that leads me to the one that is my favorite, and the one that I didn't think I was going to like. I wasn't very excited about this one, but I really like this one, Bright Cider Life. Let me tell you the notes on this puppy. It says spiced harvest cider, pumpkin, and red apple. Oh, and pumpkin tiramisu, I would say, is like almost like a bakery cinnamon. Like it's a very soft bakery style cinnamon, if that's helpful. Okay, Bright Cider Life. Okay, this is really, really, really good. This is going in my club. I like this one a lot. There's something about it, when I first smelled it, I was like, kind of reminds me of cedar cider a little, and autumn hearth a little. Hearth, sorry. But I don't have either of those bars to kind of smell right now. So I could be way off. But this is, okay, say, everybody always says, like, are you team pumpkin or are you team apple? This bar, you don't even have to decide. You're both. This is for people that are both. Because you get the apple and you get the pumpkin. It's like a perfect marriage. With a nice tangy, spicy combo. This is the I would say the medium spice cinnamon level out of the three. So if anybody has the 3-pack, I want you to tell me if you think which one's the spiciest and which one's the least spicy in terms of cinnamon. So I think the spiciest one is pumpkin chai, and then maybe Bright Cider Life. This is kind of like a combination. This is kind of like cinnamon potpourri a little bit, but not quite red hot. This one, I just find it's a bit intense. And I find pumpkin tiramisu, as you can't really see with the lighting, that is kind of like the softest. I really like this one. So even if you're not sure if you're going to like the other two, you can pick them up. If you don't love them, you can mix them. These would be good mixers. This would be good with like a basic vanilla. It'll tone down the cinnamon. This would be good with, if you want to bump up the pumpkin, you could add like farm stand pumpkin to this. Anyway, yeah, this set I like. Now, for my family rating on Bright Cider Life, let me just see what it was. 4 out of 8. So I loved it. My husband liked it, and my kids, one child liked it and the other one did not. So, but the one that didn't like it, she's really picky. So, you know, she's not into the fall scent. She's more of a spring summer girl. So there we go. So yeah, I got the fragrance flower, the scrub, the cider mill, which I haven't opened. We have the pods, and just so you know, if you're not familiar, they go on the Scentsy Go. Oh, I just missed that note. Let me just see here. Leslie says, now I'm pumped for Bright Cider Life. Lisa Roberry ranked it 3rd of the 3-pack, but I'm glad to see you love it. She tends to lean towards all things bakery, which I don't. I have been watching a few videos, and Angie Tallarico Dalton loves Bright Cider Life too, and I think I might have watched her video before I smelled it, or did I can't remember, but I remember thinking, I don't think I'm as picky as your daughter, but I am a spring summer scent fan. Yeah, and I have the pods, so I might put these in later and kind of give it a little test drive. And remember, you can do 1 pot or 2, and you can mix and match. So if you have something like pumpkin roll, you could mix a pumpkin roll with a pumpkin tiramisu. You could do a bunch of different things. You could do winterberry apple tea with pumpkin tiramisu. The sky's the limit. So let's see, what else do we got going on? All right, so we talked about this. That was we also got the holiday, and we got the Find Your Happy testers, which I already have all the bars. And I did a video on this. Did anyone pick up the Find Your Happy wax collection? If so, I wanted to know what your favorite of the bunch was. Let's talk about that, see what your favorite is while I get organized for my second bit. All right. My leg's going to sleep already. What time is it? Okay. Thank you to everybody that's watching. We have almost 50 people on right now, so that's great. So we have the holiday collection, which launches October 1st, and I thought, well, I don't even know if I'm going to talk about this, and I'm like, October 1st, that's really only like about 3 weeks away, give or take, so let's talk about it. So I do have the 3 testers with the little scent notes here, so that's great. And I'll just show you, before we do the bars, I'll show you what they gave us as part of my free kit. So this one here, we have Feelin' Pine, and these are the pods that they provided. So it's very similar what you get. You get like kind of one, we have winterberry apple tea in the sugar scrub. And I'm definitely getting the perfect peppermint. because I'm like a peppermint girl, and especially like in the shower, that'd be very invigorating. And speaking of, here we have the Counter Clean in Perfect Peppermint. So I am very excited to try this. I might even try this before cider mill. We'll see. Again, this will also, I believe, have a dish soap, and they will let us know. I assume they're going to launch the same day, but I'm not sure. They'll let us know. And you have to remember, in the coronavirus world, sometimes things don't work out the way you want, and launch dates have to change slightly. And we have another fragrance flower, and this one is in Very Snowy Spruce. So this one I will probably put near my tree when the time comes, and let it help scent the tree. Can't wait. Winterberry apple tea and sugar scrub. And Carol says, give me all the peppermint things. Peppermint is good year round. I think people always kind of like package it into winter, but really it's a great refreshing kind of scent. Makes your house feel clean. I'm missing some comments, so let me just see. Johanna just had a very funny comment. You'll have to scroll through the live chat and read. She's just talking about where and where not to use the sugar scrub if you're a female. So very good, Johanna. Thank you for keeping it PG. Very Snowy Bruce, the sexy lumberjack. I was thinking that was a typo, Heidi, but yeah, Heidi is so funny. Okay, Heidi is one of my, she shops from my online store, so thank you, Heidi. And I did set her up with a big party, and she did great. And thank you to anybody who placed an order through her, because she got lots of free stuff. But recently, Heidi put a video up, and you have to go and watch it. It's like she's talking on a phone. It's so funny. She's hilarious. And of course, she's Canadian, so I love her. And you don't have to be Canadian, but I'm Canadian, she's Canadian. There's a connection there. All right, so let's talk about the 3 bars, shall we? Okay, the first one we're going to talk about is Berry Blessed. Look at that color. It's like the prettiest color, isn't it? And on the front, there's just little swirly patterns. Has anybody ever thought like about the person that has to do all these patterns? Like after a while, they're like, what else can I do? I'm running out of ideas. They have to. So let's see. The notes on this are cranberry, soft vanilla, and sparkling sugar. Now I opened this and I'm like, what does this remind me of? This reminds me of something and I can't place it. My family really likes this one and I like it too. Okay, so what it is it's like a tangy, almost like a grapefruit cranberry. And don't get turned off by that if you don't like grapefruit. It's just a very tangy cranberry. What else did it say it had in it? Soft vanilla. Does it have soft vanilla? I don't know. Sometimes they put vanilla in everything and they put that in the scent notes, but sometimes it's not a dominant note. But the sparkling sugar, maybe that's what's giving it that weird twist. But on the bottom, like it's tangy and sweet at the same time. And very different. And on the bottom, there's a special magic ingredient. I don't know what it is, but it's like a Christmas wintry magic ingredient that works really nice. I love this one. This one here, let me see what I wrote down about it. My family rating was 6.5 out of 8. 6.5. This was the one I think they scored the highest out of all 6 bars. So yes, Allison, I think this would be your kind of scent. I have written down that's tangy, and that reminds me a little bit of Berry, Cosmo Boogie, and Blizzard Berry. And it has like a white woods or something like that finish, and it has a wintry mystery note that I can't quite put my finger on, but I like it. It's very different, and maybe once I warm it, I will be able to tell what it is. But this one here, Berry Blessed, I suggest you guys give that one a try. My family really likes it. They score things really low usually, so 6.5 out of 8 is great. That's the highest of the day. So let me just put that aside. Very Blessed. Okay, the second one. What's the second one on the list? Feelin' Pine. I love the names. Feelin' Pine. Now this one here is, it says eucalyptus, mistletoe, and pine. And I have no idea what mistletoe smells like. But this is a very heavy pine scent. Like you can smell, like, I feel like sap. like when you're gonna cut a pine tree down for Christmas and you're like, you get sap on your hands. Now, when you smell the bottom, guess what you get? Your nose clears up and you get like eucalyptus. Definitely eucalyptus on the bottom. Like here you're cutting your tree down and you go into your car and someone sticks one of those little like Vicks nasal things up your nose and you can smell the sap, the tree, and the Vicks, and that's this. So I think if you're someone that loves eucalyptus and you like a basic tree scent, so it's very much basic tree, like authentic basic tree and some eucalyptus. So I think that's going to make it quite strong and might not last very long because sometimes eucalyptus I find kind of dies off, but we'll see. That is feeling pine. The pine scent would be nice mixed with the berry blessed. Let me just kind of smell those, Heidi. Let's kind of do a dual sniff. I think she's right. I actually smell berry blessed more. You know what? These are both strong. If you're looking for strong scents, these are both very, very strong to my nose. So I think they're going to be good performers. All right. Scent number 3 is called Happy Holidays. Holidays. Isn't that cute? I love it. Green wax with the little zits. Adolescent zits. Okay. The scent notes are golden pear, clove, and holiday pine. I wish I could tell my family to be quiet. They're very loud. Now this one is softer. It's like below medium on cold sniff. It's between light and medium. Maybe even light. And this one here, it smells like a holiday scent, but it smells like a holiday version of Perfect Pumpkin Pear a little bit. And I don't really know how that is, but I keep getting similar kind of vibes as I breathe in, but with a greenery note, like a green Christmas tree holly note. And I usually really, really like holly. This one's okay. This one is probably in terms of which one I like the best out of these, I definitely like this one the best, very blessed. And then I like the Happy Holidays second. And this one I'm just not crazy about. I like it, I don't dislike it, but I think it's the eucalyptus note on the bottom that I'm getting. So that is Feeling Pine is my third favorite. And so the Happy Holidays, I think that this would be a nice one to have even going in a bathroom or like an entranceway that's not very big, or like an office. That would be really nice. You might need to use more than your normal amount of cubes for this. I'm not sure. Anyway, that's that. And that is the holiday. I wish we could order these 3 separately, but I'm sure I'll have to be in the 3-pack. Yes. I'm not really sure why they do that. I know that there's been times, which one was it? The International Wax Collection you could order individually, and I felt like that was a much better approach because I mean, they cleared that collection out really quickly because even the 3 that were lingering around the longest, they didn't last very long either. And so I'm not really sure why they do that, but anyway, that's what they do. So before, we can also just see what else is in this bag. Let's see, so we have, let me just move this stuff out of the way. Now it's funny, when you went to World Tour, if you were a consultant, we had different collections. And I was going through my bag and I said, what is this collection 7? And let me just text my family and tell them to quiet down. And collection 7, if you have a World Tour bag, is actually some scents of the month that we already had. One moment, can you guys quiet down? Question mark. See what they say. Okay. Go back to, here we go. Question for everybody. What is everybody warming today? Their main scent that they're warming. Yes, I can do the scents of the season. I probably shouldn't, but we can. We won't tell anybody. Are we going to be seeing any bricks for the holidays? That is a good question. They don't often tell us, but we'll find out. So if you do have these, fragrance 23, to me smells like Be Fabulous. Fragrance 24 smells like Buzzworthy. And 25 smells like Welcome Summer. So anyway, those are the 3 that we never really got word on, and that's what they are. So we'll put those aside. All right. So we have 2 more bags. Do you want to talk about scents of the month, or do you want to talk about scents of the season? Raisin Sunshine with Simply Vanilla. That sounds nice. Let's do scents of the month. Cherry Limeade, Don't Want to Let Go of Summer. My family loves that one. Johanna says, it's still hot here. I have toasted marshmallow in half my warmers and Bonfire Beach in the other. Oh my gosh. Pumpkin Cinnamon Swirl. I'm with you, Jordan. I'm warming that as well downstairs. And we have Amber Hollow. No, just joking. I'm good. I'm good with that. And Trevor, if Amber Hollow comes back in the Bring Back My Bar, which we'll find out September 18th, I will warm my bar that I receive in advance to do my reviews, but I will send you the one that I don't want, because I told him I would give him my bar. Let's do scents of the month first. So we have a package here. It says there's 5 scents in here, but there's actually only 4. So the first one was Aloe Vera and Ivy. I guess I just excluded that. I'm warming Hug in a Mug in my son's room and Aloe Vera and Ivy everywhere else. But we don't have, that's the only one that we're missing, Aloe Vera and Ivy. So yes, Johanna says if sweet. Oh, my mother-in-law's here. That's why it's noisy. There's a note on my door that says do not come in. Anyway, let's talk about scents of the month. All right, here we have greetings. What does everybody think of Ghostly Greetings? It's not my favorite, but I find it's a pretty like long-lasting scent in small to medium zones. And you kind of get different notes depending on where you warm it. And I feel like it's like if you had this in a warmer, like a mini warmer, and you transferred this to a hotter warmer when you thought it was dead, you would get more life out of it. I think it's just one of those scents. So that one has spice berry, black plum, and bourbon. I don't really get bourbon, but it's complexity. It has like earthiness. Anyway, let's talk about the one that's coming up next. Does anybody know the one that's coming up next? It's purple. And it's called Walnut Raisin Muffin. Brittany says she has pink cotton in her open concept and Pacific sandalwood in my bedroom. I love Pacific sandalwood. I love it. I think it's like way up there now for me. Way up there. Yes, there is raisin, walnut raisin muffin. I do not love raisins cooked in things, but I like the taste of them. Like I can eat them like a snack, but I don't like them when they're baked in a muffin because I get all gushy. I would pick them out. Hi Dana, how are you? And this is like, you can definitely smell cinnamon and a tanginess from the raisin and a little bit of a background bakery. To me, I don't get a lot of bakery, but I really, really like this. I think I'm really, really going to like this. I think if you like rum raisin cookie, you're probably going to like this. I think if you like even something like winterberry apple tea mixed with a bakery, you're probably going to like this. I think this one's going to do really well. I just want to keep smelling it. You have to like cinnamon, I think. You can definitely get cinnamon. And the cinnamon mixed with the raisin kind of gives a little bit of a zing. Oh, that is good. When I get the brick, I am going to be like, I'm not going to make very many samples. I'm not going to make very many samples because I'm just going to keep it for myself. Anyway, no, I'll make samples. Of course I will. Okay, the next one for November, it's called Jeweled Pomegranate. And this one is mandarin, simmering pomegranate, and cinnamon. Yeah, and this one is a little bit, it reminds me a tiny bit of like Be Merry without the tree, really. That's kind of what, if you took the Be Merry fruity part, it reminds me a little bit of that. Hello, Glitter Gypsy. It says, just joining, so thank you. We have 57 people. So that is going to be good. I feel this one's fairly strong. It's very fruity, so this would be in the fruity category. And the walnut what's it called? Walnut Raisin Muffin. That would probably be in the bakery, but really it could be in the fruity or the spice because you kind of get a little bit of everything. I mean, maybe it smells like pomegranate too, but I don't know. Like my brain goes to a little bit of Be Merry and maybe a little bit of Perfectly Pomegranate. Maybe if you mix those, because Perfectly Pomegranate is like really sweet, and this is sweet, but there's a little bit more like tang to it. I don't know. I like that. I don't love it, but I like it. I think I like it the more I smell it. Now this one is the intriguing one. I can't tell you about this one. Like, it's intriguing me. It's called Arctic Kiss. Okay, so this one is described as Arctic Mint, Fresh Air Accord, and I should really find out what that means, like air accord. Does anybody know what that means? Anyway, and Vanilla Clouds. This is like a tangy, minty laundry to me. Yeah, this is very different. At first I didn't know if I liked it, and then I smelled it and I was like, I think I'm liking it the more and more I smell it. Trevor doesn't think Be Merry smells very good. I think he's the only person that doesn't like Be Merry. If you don't like Be Merry, if you like Be Merry, put a thumbs up in the comments. I feel like Be Merry is well loved. Anyway, this one reminds me of like a laundry scent. Arctic Kiss. Arctic Kiss in the laundry. It could be in the laundry line. It's like, the mint is very different. It's different than any other mint we have. I love the name. I like mint. It is similar to Slay All Day. No. This reminds me of like a clothesline backdrop or windowsill breeze backdrop with like a minty, fresh air type scent. It's very different. I think that it's going to be strong too. Anyway, I kind of like this because it's different. So, and usually, so that's December. Yeah, that's very different. I like that. I'm intrigued. I'm very intrigued. So yeah, I think like they're all going to be very kind of different, and I think people will do fine with all of them. There's none that are like, I'd say out of the four, I find Ghostly Greetings the hardest to handle. So that one might be the most controversial. I think that Walnut Raisin Muffin will do okay. I think it'll even do okay as long as people like spicy. The Jewel Pomegranate is very fruity, so great for the fruity lovers. And the Arctic Kiss is very fresh. So that is good. All right. So I probably shouldn't be talking about this because really in Scentsy land, you're not supposed to talk about things that are too far away because then people get excited and can't get them, and you know, but anyway, we'll talk about them briefly. And the reason I want to talk about this is because I was pushing really hard for one of these scents in the Bring Back My Bar voting. So if you watch my Bring Back My Bar video, that I had like, I think 10 or 12 scents that I suggested to vote for. One of them was Wassail Wonderland, and it never came up for voting, and I was like, they had Saint Nickerdoodle, and they had like Sugar Bells and, you know, those kind of scents. The eggnog scent. No Wassail Wonderland. Well, look. Here it is. Okay. Woo! If you like orange and you like tree, put them together and you have a really happy Patricia. This is really, really nice. Let me just read you the notes on this. So this is Saint Nickerdoodle isn't going to make it. Do you mean in Bring Back My Bar? Or do you mean in the sense of the season? Wait, oh my God, is Wassail Wonderland back? Oh my God, I've been hoarding 2 bars for a year. Bring those bars out and melt them, because this is coming back, baby. Anyway, the notes on this are orange zest, lemon peel, cinnamon stick, and fir needle. But this, if you like spiced grapefruit, you'd probably like this because they're very close. Oh, it's good. I really like this one. It's really great. I like it. I'm so happy to see that one back. Now the other one I'm really loving, and this one has been back, is Blue Christmas. And this is probably my favorite tree scent that Scentsy makes for me. It's a little bit masculine, clean, it's a little bit soapy, fresh, I wonder if this is a brick collection. Yes, that's the burning question, Allison. We don't know if this is bricks or bars. I would be good either way. That will be going in my club as soon as I can. Which scent, Trevor? Blue Christmas has been back numerous times, I would say, in the past few years. So this one must do well because they keep bringing it back. I voted and voted and voted for Saint Nickerdoodle. Yeah, I think that's a nice one. It almost reminds me of like a twist of an apple pie type scent. It's good. I like that one too. I liked spiced orange scents for the winter. Heidi, you really like Wassail Wonderland, I think, and it's nice and strong. All right, what else do we have in this little baggie? So when they do collections, I think they should often have like a fresh, like a tree, a citrus, a fruity, a bakery. You're not really going to have floral, but you could have woodsy. So, you know, there you have fresh. Some things overlap. Yeah. And spice sometimes will overlap with things. So anyway, we have another one we have is called Cookies for Santa. So Cookies for Santa has brown sugar, milk, and baked sugar cookie. Yeah, and this is like along the lines of like cozy cookie, but it almost has a buttery note. Is there brown sugar, milk? I don't think I get milk, but this is a nice, basic, straightforward. Like this smells like I made Saint Nickerdoodle. I made Snickerdoodle cookies. So if you took off the cinnamon, this is what you would get. Cookies for Santa. It smells like dough. It smells like delicious dough. This will be a great mixer. If this isn't a brick, I'll be happy. So I think that's going to be good. That'll be for the bakery lovers. Cookies for Santa. And how strong is it? I would say maybe like medium. Side note, Patricia, you need to send some Pacific Sandalwood to Heidi. I can do that. I can do that. No problem. I don't have a lot, but yeah, I can do that for sure. I think I have one coming. An order coming. If I don't delay it, I'm getting 3 bars. Let's see what else we have. Gingerbread Hugs. Gingerbread Hugs. So the past few like brick seasons, we've been getting a lot of like tree notes, and we've been getting a lot of tree notes in general. So maybe they're going a little bakery heavy. But anyway, Gingerbread Hugs is nutmeg, gingerbread, and vanilla. So this reminds me. It reminds me a little bit of like one of the pumpkin ones I just smelled. Maybe the pumpkin chai a little bit. Yeah, almost a little bit like that, but maybe with a little bit more emphasis on the gingerbread. But it's not overly strong, like it's not like excessively strong on the like molasses note. They're so hard to smell in this tiny little tester because I always like to take them and smell the bottom of the bar because that's where I find it. You can kind of get it better, and I can't do that with the testers. Yeah, but I mean, people I think are going to be happy with this as well. That is good. And then the last one I have in my hand is Red Berry and Spruce. Now there's one scent from Yankee. I think it's called Pepperberry and Spruce or something like that. I really like that, and I was hoping it was going to be like that, and it's a little bit different. Yeah, this is very this reminds me of something. I should have smelled these before so I could be more prepared, but the notes on it are cranberry, raspberry, and blue spruce. I don't know what this reminds me of. Does it remind me of something we already have? I don't know. It's a little bit tangy. Is it like just for you? Is this like just for you? Not at all. It's way more berry. You can smell a lot of like the predominant is the cranberry and raspberry together. And then the blue spruce is at the end. Yeah, I think, I mean, I am very, very happy. Out of all the scents, this one might be, I don't know if it's my least favorite. So yeah, this is mostly fruity with the tiniest bit of tree. And Blue Christmas is very fresh with a little tree, and Wassail Wonderland is citrus with tree. And then the other two are bakery. One is a very basic bakery, That's more vanilla based, and the other one's more of a bakery. The gingerbread one is more of a bakery with spice. Not like Snow-Kissed Cranberry, no. It's more tangy. Maybe something like We're All Mad Here, but not like that. Like, not like that. What am I saying? I don't even know. If it comes to me, I will yell it out. But this sense of the season, if this is going to be the bricks, I'll be happy, and if this is going to be in the bars, I'll be happy. Now remember, if this does happen to be the bricks, you can put any of these scents in your Scentsy Club and get it in bar form. Hopefully we'll get bricks, but there's never any guarantee that we will get bricks. So just to kind of get some interaction going, I wanted to know if you guys have had a chance to try any of the new releases, and if you have, what do you think? What are your thoughts? Do you have a favorite? Let me just check. I got back off topic here. Let me just read a couple notes. Brittany says, any suggestions on what I can pair vanilla bean buttercream with? I have an entire brick and I find it quite nauseating by itself. I mean, you can put that with so many different things to kind of soften the other notes. Some people even mix it with like tree scents, just because there's, I think there's like a few vendor waxes that do like a cookie and a tree scent, but you can mix it with any spicy scent. You can mix it with a fruity scent, even a very strong fruity scent, like, you know, you could do like perfectly pomegranate or something like that, or you could mix it with a spicy scent like baked apple pie. So many different scents. So Carol says almond croissant is amazing. Yeah, you could even mix it with floral. Shannon says there's a lot of like the pink petal tea cakes kind of theme. So yeah, somebody said you mix it with Hug in a mug. Yeah, butter pecan brownie batter is a very strong chocolate, so you could kind of use that to tone it down. You could, if you had any coffee scents with Scentsy, doesn't really make coffee scents, but I had a Vendor Wax coffee scent that I mixed some vanilla bean buttercream in with, and it really made it a lot better. So out of the new releases, I've only warmed them in tester so far, and I'll tell you guys why. I find because they're all selling out that I'm kind of hoarding my bars in case I take an order and then they sell out before I get the order placed. I can actually sub one in. Like I've had to do that so far with Cloudberry Dreams. So at some point I'm going to have to reorder my Cloudberry Dreams. I've melted dancing sugar plums, turned a bit wine Merlot to me will be nice in November and December. And Trevor just said that his club, I think, is getting out of control. Yes. Yeah, it's really hard to keep the club under control. I think I've done a great job in like bringing mine down, but it could still keep going down. I need to kind of work hard. It's hard because what does it say? Don't order it. Don't order what? Johanna? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what Johanna's warning about. Maybe, oh, Cloudberry Dreams? Yeah, Cloudberry Dreams is very, like, you definitely get the rose. I may not reorder that one. Because I wasn't crazy about it, but I think my daughter liked it, so. Yeah, so remember, guys, if you can, give me a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, consider subscribing. I said to my husband, I said, I'd like to get to 3,000 subs by my third year anniversary with Scentsy or YouTube. He's like, well, when is that? And I'm like, I think it's in March. I think it's around March 21st. So who knows if I can get there, but that'd be nice. I usually don't remember to ask for subscribers, and they say if you ask people to subscribe, they're more likely to subscribe, and I always forget to ask. So Cloudberry Dreams smells like a white claw. Smells like a white claw to me. I don't know what that is. What's a white claw? Is that some sort of perfume? I don't know. Are there any, what are you guys thinking about around the campfire? Oh, it's a hard seltzer. Okay. Oh, thank you, Cindy. Thank you. Obviously, I'm not a big drinker. Do you guys want to hear a secret? I've never watched Nightmare Before Christmas. I have no idea what all the like hype is about, so I guess I gotta watch it. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, that's kind of bad. I haven't watched that movie either. Thumbs up, everyone. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Oh, so I'm not alone. Look at all these people. I said it's like a cartoon, and someone said it's an animation. You know what I'm really excited to warm with around the campfire? I thought about it the other day, and I thought I'm gonna dig out my sweet cream spice, and I'm gonna warm it with around the campfire. But I'm just waiting to make sure that I don't think I have any orders probably coming up locally for a while, because I'm looking at the floor, and I've probably got like 10 orders that I'm waiting on for my locals. So like I've got all their little things. Yeah, around the campfire, my sister really, and I don't think she's watching this because I think she's at work, but she really wanted around the campfire. I'm like, how about I just let you smell this testers? And it wasn't in her order, so I don't think she liked it. But I think I'm gonna try this with sweet cream spice, because I think that'd be an interesting. Because sweet cream spice is really sweet and it's strong, and this is fairly strong. This is a lingerer, so yeah. I don't want anything smoky mixed with this because this already has smoke. So I don't want like toasted marshmallow or bonfire beach. I might warm it with woolly slippers, but I love woolly slippers so much that I don't want anything to contaminate certain scents. Like I love Pacific sandalwood so much, it would probably go nice with this, but I don't want to contaminate that. This reminds me of my sister. I'm too scared to warm around the campfire. So smoky I would be surprised if my alarms went off. Yeah, you're right. Probably right, Johanna, about this with, I did recently warm some of my apple s'mores brick, and I fell in love all over again, and I'm like, I hope that one comes back. So, actually, that reminds me. I'm going to go, thanks to Shannon again, my terrific bud. She took screenshots of the final thing for, I think it's on my phone. Yes, it is. She took screenshots of the top ones that were on the Bring Back My Bar. So when we left off, the top 20, I think, are A Wink and a Smile, Amber Hollow, Apple S'mores, Black Currant Bubbly, Blackberry Orange Marmalade, Cashmere Pear, Central Park Pralines, French Kiss, Lavender and White Balsam, Mandarin Moon, Marshmallow Mint, My Dear Watson, Painted Leaves, Peppermint Dreams, Plum and White Woods, Pumpkin Marshmallow, Quiet Grove, Sweet Amber and Freesia, Vanilla Oud, oh I love that one, Vanilla Suede. So those are not the winners, but those were, she was smart, she took a screenshot. And then someone kind of said, I wonder why we have to wait until September 18th. And I thought to myself, I don't know, it could be to build suspense, but also they probably want to make sure they can get the oils for all the winners. And what if they couldn't get the oil for Vanilla Suede? And they were like, uh-oh, we need to sub in like a certain scent that was next in line. So you never know. So that could be why they probably don't want to run out and have anything. I can't wait to try Marshmallow Mint. Yeah, it's nice. It's not an overly strong scent, but it's really, really nice. I think it's my favorite Scentsy scent, but I have a few up there that I really, really like. So that's exciting. So September 18th, what are we today? So we have to wait 12 more days. It's like murder. I wish they would just tell us. Does anybody else have any other questions or anything they want to talk about? And I'll try to see if I can. Johanna, didn't you say they might be counting the votes by hand? They're waiting for the mail-in vote. What's your favorite mint scent available now? I would say, I mean, it's not an overly mint, but my favorite would be Silver Bells, and then probably Vanilla Mint. So I really like Silver Bells. It is a great scent, great for a bedroom, love it. I want a hard worker for my big living room. Yes. When are we going to get a warmer tour? Actually, guess what? Guess what I was doing today? I took out my furniture polish and I was like trying to clean some of the dust, and I thought, my kids go back to school Tuesday. I'm going to try to film it on Tuesday. And I'm going to kind of just zoom in on the warmers. I'm probably not going to give you a tour of my house because I don't know. But I don't have a lot of decorations. Like, I'm very plain Jane. Like, I don't have even barely have any pictures on the wall. Like, I'm so plain. It's funny. And I redid these 2 pieces of furniture recently, and I did a horrible job, like, picking the colors. So I'm kind of discouraged, and I said to my husband, I'm a terrible decorator. And then there was just silence. Like, he never said, like, no, you're not. So anyway, I probably am a terrible decorator, but anyway. Do you guys have a favorite warmer in your collection? I would say my favorite warmer for performance is probably Fluted Gray. And my favorite warmer for looks is that one, it was in the Harvest collection last year, and it's got all the leaves. I sometimes put it on my Instagram. I can't remember the name of it. Does anyone know the name of the one that was in the Harvest collection? It actually went to clearance, and I was telling people, grab that warmer. I think, well, you'll see it when I do my little tour and show you the warmers. And what we're going to actually do is I'm going to try to show you guys some features of how certain features of the warmers kind of indicate if they're going to be good performing warmers or not. Yes, Crystal Leaves. Thank you, Yvonne. I love that one. It's very pretty. I really like it. I have it out year round. I don't care if it's like a fall warmer or anything like that. And I even like behind me here, you can't see, but when you bring up my channel, let me just see here. See, this warmer here, it's like an old style warmer. That is a great warmer. Like sometimes just because the warmers are old, like those ones work great. Because it's dark too, the dark color. And I have one up there, it's the Free to Fly, and that one has a huge dish, so I really like that for performance. Thunderstorm, no, you might have to, you could probably see if someone local to you has it in their Scentsy club. I'm new to Scentsy. I purchased Hoot and In the Clouds. I'm so happy with both. Yes, In the Clouds is very bright. You want to make sure you probably don't use that at night in your bedroom. I love my classic curve, basic but love it. I've never actually, I had one and I sold it to a local customer and she loves it. The Nova warmer. I love that one. I only avoid that one because it's 20 watt and I'm not sure. But yeah, Free to Fly is on my wish list. It's a really, really good one. So we probably should wrap things up if you guys, but I'll take a few more questions if anybody has them. I love the candle warmer. Great performance on that one. Is that the one that was the February scent of the month? The little one? Amber Fluted. Yes, that one's a really pretty one. Sometimes if you see old ones, I think there's one called the Diamond Crush or something. It's like beige. I think I would like that one. I would like to try that one. I love my Aspen Grove and Give Me Thanks Harvest Warmer from last year. Aspen Grove, yes, Give Me Thanks Harvest Warmer. Let's do something fun. I was thinking about this. I want to know from you guys, is there a scent that you really, really love that most people don't love? And the reason I thought this, it kind of jogged my memory with Amber Hollow and Trevor, because most people don't love Amber Hollow, but I think the people that loved Amber Hollow were voting for it like crazy, and there's probably lots of people that love it, but they're too scared to say they love it because there's so many people that dislike it, and the people that dislike it are very strong about their voicing their opinions. But this is your chance. Type down below, what's a scent that you love that most people don't like? And if you could get more of it, you would. And maybe someone will see it, and maybe they'll be close to you, and they'll send it to you. Weathered Leather, Blueberry Pancakes. I'll tell you what mine is in a sec. Keep coming. Keep them coming. I'm waiting. Everyone's trying to remember. What's my favorite scent that I don't want to admit to? I like them all. I like Winter Cypress. People don't like Winter Cypress. I like that one. My favorite is my Accord Warmer in Gray because it has the 3 dishes and I like to mix scents. Grape Granita. I actually kind of started to like Grape Granita. Trevor says Amber Hollow. But I think Aloe Vera and Ivy, Buzzworthy. Yeah, Buzzworthy is probably gotten. Just Breathe, Johanna. You don't like Just Breathe? These are ones. No. Okay, backtrack. What's the ones that you love that most people don't? Not the ones that you don't like. I want to know what's a scent that you like that kind of got a bad rap. So somebody says apple s'mores and glacial ice. Abby, sorry. I've never even smelled Amber Hollow, but I'm terrified. Everyone seems to loathe it. Apple s'mores. Apple s'mores is a love it or hate it scent. I love it. But it is a little bit smoky, and it changes as you warm it, so it's good. And it's really good in an open concept. So if you, yeah, Johanna got confused. She's sleepy. Maple Apple Bourbon. So that one supposedly is a bestseller. And I don't know, we finally got our showcase brochures. This is really nice to kind of, you can see everything on one page. Kelly says, lush gardenia, winter cypress killed the spelling. Yeah, I love wassail, but I don't, oh, it's gone. Bonfire Beach, everyone loves it, and I'm like, the one I really like, if anybody has these, I'll take them off your hands. It's Pixie Sparkle from the Fantasy Wax Collection. I warmed it in my daughter's and son's bathroom, and I'm like, but I warmed 1 cube in my bathroom, and I'm like laying in bed one night, I'm like, what is that beautiful smell? And I love it. So far I've tracked down about maybe 2 partial bars and a full bar, so yeah. I need some more Pixie Sparkle. I just feel like that collection kind of got like people didn't really like it. I think apple s'mores might come back. We'll see. I think someone in Scentsy land likes apple s'mores because they often add it in as one of the 5 bonus scents. Chillin' and grillin'. You like chillin' and grillin', Trevor? I'll send you that one too. I have 2 bars set aside to not contaminate the other bars, and it's Amber Hollow and chillin' and grillin'. Hi, Kelly. Kelly, I love Kelly. You have to go and watch her channel. She's terrific. We have a lot of good consultants on YouTube. And I just today watched a video from Lisa Roberry where she's doing a really nice thing as a fundraiser. I think that's a terrific idea. Everyone could take the lead on that and pick a fundraiser to do at least once a year locally. I think that would be a great idea. So very, very good. I think that it's really nice. And we should kind of point out that there's so many opinions on YouTube. And maybe you like to watch my channel because maybe you agree with what I say, or maybe you disagree, but you're total opposite from me. But I always tell people, watch many, many, many videos. First off, if you're an addict, of course you're going to watch many, many videos because you want to hear different opinions, but you actually want to hear different opinions, because if I warm something and it does terrible for me, well, that doesn't mean it's a terrible scent. Maybe I'm just like the 10% that it does terrible. It doesn't work in my home or my nose. And you could watch 9 other YouTubers and they love it. So you want to form opinions that way. And the other thing is, sometimes if you're a YouTuber, they say your vibe attracts your tribe. So I think I attract in my channel maybe people that really love Scentsy, that are kind of easygoing about it, that like to hear about scents, and they I often talk about the wax. I don't often talk about the warmers as much because I love the wax. I love the warmers less, but I love the wax. So yeah, anyway, they say your vibe attracts your tribe. And I think even the people, I don't build a big, huge team, but I think the people that do go under me, they like Scentsy. They're more of a hobbyist like myself. They like to buy it for themselves, and they probably sell a little bit locally, but that's kind of the, they're like the people that are kind of the addicts. So Abby says, Trevor, did you like Palo Santo? That was another one that people loved or hated. Shannon says, I do feel sometimes that they are consultants that say they love everything. Oh, let me read that, sorry. I don't think that's possible. I need to watch someone who is honest like you. Well, thanks. I don't think, okay, so what benefit would it do for me to tell you something was great and I loved it, and then you bought it and you're like, this is terrible. Why did she tell me it was great? I mean, if I tell you it's great, it's because I love it myself personally, and it's just something that I love, and really it's just my opinion. But if you watch 10 people and 9 people have the same opinion, well, chances are it's a great scent. Anyway, that's why I tell you my family rating, because if my family loved this scent the most, then you can probably guess it's a good one to bet on, right? And if they didn't like one, that doesn't mean it's a bad scent. It just might mean that it has a narrow focus group. So yeah, I love consultants who are honest, plus you're a fellow Nova Scotian. Yes. Trevor lives in Cape Breton and I'm here towards Halifax. Yeah, and if you go to watch other people's channels, make sure you like and subscribe. If you don't like what they're saying, you don't have to give them a thumbs down. You just keep on scrolling. And if they don't really jive with you, then you can just unsubscribe. I mean, to me, it's just kind of a no-brainer. But anyway, let's wrap this up. Just because it's getting close to, I have to do a quick little walk to my kids' school because I want to time how long the walk is, because this year is the first year that all three kids will be going to a different school. And my youngest child usually gets courtesy by child's special needs, so he's in a wheelchair, but because they go to different schools, he's not allowed to get bused anymore, so we have to walk for the first time. And to be honest, I'll probably drive because, you know, sometimes you're lazy, but I'm going to try to walk as much as possible for exercise. And I just hope everybody's doing well. You know, if school has started in your area, I hope things are going well for you as parents. If you're virtual teaching your kids or helping, I hope that you maintain a level of sanity, because let me tell you, it's really, really hard. But I always like to take this moment in my live videos to really, really express my thanks to you guys for being such great viewers, subscribers, fellow consultants, customers of mine, teammates of mine. I know some of you some of my teammates kind of catch the lives, like I just saw Yvonne. Yvonne was my very first, what do you call them, recruit, I guess. I didn't recruit her, she just kind of joined under me. So anyway, I just, you know, the people you meet through YouTube or Scentsy, they say it kind of sounds geeky, but it's a great thing. Makes me happy, puts me in a good mood. I have lots of friends, and I want to again say thanks to Johanna. You can go check out her channel, and thanks to Shannon for being great moderators. I don't think we had any strange things happen today. Hopefully we didn't. And then Shannon's on Instagram, and she does really great empties, and they're very thorough. She's a great person, so she always helps me out with my wax addiction, so I really appreciate both of those ladies. They're great. So anyway, we had five what? Love you. I'll be watching on the replay. You are awesome, Patricia. And Dana has a wonderful channel too, and Heidi has a wonderful channel, and Courtney has a wonderful channel. Kelly, I'm trying to think of all the people. Allison sometimes goes through. Allison sometimes does reviews, although she's a new mom, so she's pretty busy. But yeah, if you're someone that loves Scentsy, then just make sure, like I said, check out all the videos from consultants and give everyone lots of love. There's no room for negativity. Anyway, thanks guys. I'll see you guys soon. Hopefully I'll be able to turn this off, and I'll see you guys.